Assalamu alaikum. Peace be upon you. Today, Isha Legua, Papa, today Monday, Ancestor Day. Today is the day of the ancestors. Isha Legbara. Come through me. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, it's you. And the room is up. Well, Papa. We'll go for the path. I'm asking everybody to who see this to subscribe, like, subscribe, get a membership on the video website, 800thespirit.com. Like, share, subscribe. Today we're gonna talk about root work. Conjure Papa. He gonna come through strong here. He coming. I get warning that I usually not myself when I do these readings or these conjurings. Conjure the spirit. As you can see, Papa. Got the Florida water. I got hydrogen conga root. Got the tiger's eye for focus, clarity, balance. Got amethyst for clairvoyance, clairaudience, clear vision. So that you can see things. Open your third eye. Also for attraction, luck. John the Conqueror root. All these things go together. Now, today, we're gonna talk about this root work. I'm gonna ask Papa to protect me while I'm at the crossroads and please not to cut up too bad up in here. But I feel his presence, very strong. Papa don't play. Papa, please talk directly to those who are gonna look at this video, who's even thinking about looking at this video. Gonna pull 2 cards out. Bishop C.H. Mason, which is the Hierophant, and 2 of Knives. Bishop C.H. Mason is an elder card. To be in particular, this card, or this deity, this ancestor of ours that we are related to, or the energy, is Hierophant and teacher. Talk about business establishment, talk about government facilities, also talk about, for me, talk about death, something about death here, talk about something about death, rebirth, it's talking about transition, talking about elevating or going above and beyond what the eyes can see. Because as you can see, his eyes, pupils, you cannot see, and then the 2 of Knives, which I will explain later. So talk about the spirit. The spirit is the soul. The eyes are the window to the soul. And the Hierophant, Bishop C.H. Mason coming here, wanting, it seems to be his ancestors wanting to talk, or the ancestors wanting to say something. The elders, the ones who grew up in the church. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure a lot of people here are coming from a church background and may have lost their way. So that's why this root work is, when I talked to Spirit, I had a very difficult time of what to talk about and what to say. I didn't know whether to go live. I didn't know whether to put this video up and let people catch it, because some people just like to catch videos anyway. They don't necessarily like to be in lives. So I asked that the Spirit come through and that more customers come through, and I bring peace and prosperity amongst you. But right now, I want to talk about this Bishop C.H. Mason talking about not being able to say what you want to say in certain places. Don't speak about certain things. It's saying like, don't be quick to just say things that's not led by the Spirit. Because as you can see, the 2 of Knives talk about how spiritual eyes are being gouged out. Like, so they're being taken out, or she cannot see, and something she needs to see in the spiritual realm, just as much as in the physical realm, because the physical is a representation of the spiritual. We are spiritual beings. This is why he is right now in the process of conjuring, which I'm doing, conjuring or teaching in the establishment, talk about 800 the spirit, and the Holy Ghost. So getting in tune with Ishu Elegua, who Oludumare gave powers to before. Bonde, God, Oludumare come through. Ishu Elegba, the Holy Ghost. Lufi, the manifestation of God through man. Obatala created out of his image. And man talking to spirit. Man also being at a crossroads. This is a crossroad card. Someone at the crossroads. 2 decisions to make, and obviously there are decisions to make, because if you look, he has 2 hands on the table, but the 2 hands bringing forth 2 different things. It looks like here, one is a stake and one is an actual stake. They have wood, like one is a stake which you could pierce through, and one is a stake. If you get that, it's kind of like an irony thing. In one hand, there's a stake to pierce through, Ogun. So, Ogu, to pierce through, Ogu. Or to push through, Ogu. Metal. That's why we have the meat there, iron, the steak, the other steak, which you talk about blood, the sacrifice. The blood is on his tongue. The blood, he said, the blood there seems to be like something else coming out of the tongue, another spirit, like another manifestation. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, so his eye coming out. I'm trying to show y'all something. Well, it's not really letting me. Well, if you can see, it's kind of like another person or a deity is coming out of his tongue. So he's creating life out of his words or out of his speech. He is a pastor. He's creating words, creating life out of his mouth. He also hears things that no one else hears. That's why his eyes is rolled to the back of his head. His awareness and senses are elsewhere. He's being directed and told what to do here in this picture. He's also able to bring meat or iron. He's able to, he's willing to show you what's at stake. And it's also saying like, don't be late for the ritual, because it looked like him being there by himself, no one else around. It also looked like he even has a nose ring in the picture. It like the nose ring is coming up on the left nose, where the stake is at. It's like he knows where he has to sacrifice, or what he knows that he's giving his, he knows what is at stake and what he has to give out once he provides himself this meal, or he partakes from the spirit. Once he get this energy from the spirit, once life is breathing him from a Luda Margaret, I say, once the spiritual transformation is done, or once it's flowing through him, he has to immediately put it out. So it's like a crossroads again, where you have two things at the table, and people could say he got a steak, and people could argue about him having a steak. Like, I saw a steak, but I saw a stick, and I saw a steak, but I saw a stick and a steak. Like, what? Then you saw a steak. And funny that Ishu come around, and he's a perfect storyteller for this, because Ishu had a story, Paraki, about two friends in a field, with crops and things of that nature, seeing him having a red and a black appearance, as he usually does, a red and a black appearance. And one said, oh, he has red on. One says, oh, he has black on. The thing is, both of them were correct, but they failed to see, which one were right. But at the end, they finally realized, after all the fighting, that both of them were right, and they had to come to their senses that once they seen it, like, oh, snap, they fully seen him, because one was on the other side and one was on the other side. So if you looking at this picture, and you know about the pastor, or you know about this being, you know about this deity, you know about this person, maybe it's something about this person or this teacher that you don't know, or you seeing it from one way. Maybe the advice that you're getting, maybe we're working with people, or coming to an agreement or talking about something, people, as far as like making amends or saying what you need to say, don't hold back what you have to say, because you could possibly be right about the situation. You're not all the way wrong about something, because there's two sides to every story, and there's two ways to look at it. That's what the Spirit is telling me right here. But I'm going to ask the Spirit to come through again, some more stuff. Railroad Bill, which is like the Hierophant card, which is another Elder card, and Daughter of Coins. Came out in reverse. Talk about the small things. Maybe it could be the small things, or maybe it's the small things that getting you riled up, or it's like small things that get in your way that you need to know that Spirit said you don't need to let these small things get in your way. Maybe it's family. As you can see, this young lady is close with her family. You cannot allow family to get in the way, and plus she is a daughter. So this is something dealing with somebody having to speak what's on their mind, and they got something, they tired of things. They got knives, and then right here they see her cutting and splitting things. So it seems as though this Daughter of Coins is representing somebody who got a lot of responsibilities, and they need direction on where they going, because it seems like it's the little things that's getting in their way. John Horse. So we getting a lot of advice from the elders and the Father of Baskets. But the Father of Baskets came out in reverse. And with the John Horse card, I believe that came out in reverse. If not, either way, I'm going to read it how Spirit told me to read it. Father of Baskets came out as a nurturing card. Talk about reflection and love and what you got to offer and what you got to bring. So with not letting the little things get in your way, you gotta sometimes stop and reflect, self-reflect. Sometimes they say you gotta stop the boat, stop the chaos, stop the trip, and just relax and reflect on how far you came. And talk to your ancestors, because this is John the Emperor. He is Emperor card, and he is talking amongst his clanmate, Abaka, from the Indians, the Native American tribe. His name is Abaka. And he, right, he is a conjure man. He contacts spirit, and they get to telling him what to do next as far as for this war. And right now, as he contacts spirit, John the Emperor is sitting down. And as you see, as I talked about earlier about reflecting and sometimes sitting down and reflecting, and while you on the go, don't let these things get in your way. Sometimes you gotta sit down and reflect on what it is that's bothering you, or what it is that you feel like you giving too much of, or you're not getting in return. Because the Daughter of Knives here is saying, like a lot of people right here, Daughter of Knives is somebody psychic, very psychic, getting a lot of messages, things coming at them very quick. With the Father Sims card, which is the Temperance card, Father Sims, the hoodoo doctor, the root doctor, doing good and bad. Reflection, talk about reflection. This water right here reflecting himself. This rooster being a resemblance of him. Also the crazy that Yeshua Lewa come through with his presence again. I say thank you, gratitude, Papa. You come through in the form of a rooster, or having rooster. If you know about Yeshua, the story of Yeshua Lewa, Santeria background, and the Yoruba background, you'll know about Yeshua Lewa being represented as a rooster, or giving offerings of a rooster to Elegua or Ishu, Papa. And there is, because a rooster or a chicken or a rooster or some bird of this sort actually scratches roots from people putting in your backyard, and picks up, what is left on your territory or your grounds. it picks up things that's on your ground. So as he washes, the very thing that picks up, so it's like him cleansing himself so he could be in tune as far as like what's going on, so he can pick up what's going on and know how to work it, know how to get his hoodoo work, know how to clean his chicken. And if he gotta go and sacrifice it, he know what he gotta do. And it looked like a period of something, of him actually about to give a sacrifice, because him washing the chicken off could probably be a thing of it being halal or kosher, which is the same thing as sacrificial to our gods in Yoruba. Voodoun is a sacrificial thing, and it must be clean because it's for the ancestors and it's for us as well, because we must partake in what we give to the ancestors, because the ancestors do look at us crazy when we give them something and we don't taste it first, or we don't look, because that's a no-no. We all know about them stories. If you don't know, then probably should go to the website, and you should probably be in tune with us a little bit more. That's another story about Oshun. But you know, my mom, we love you. Don't come around right now. Daughter of Nines, talk about spirituality. No, I love you, Mom. Don't get to doing that, please don't. It's Oshun, my mom. And the pie card come out talking about the moon. So talk about feelings and emotions and balancing your feelings and emotions, because the water right here, full moon. So the water is rising, or high tides. As you can see, it's high tides in the back, and people having to protect themselves with this energy. Seems like somebody need to go to the water and reflect. Work with this water, people. Work with this water while y'all can. It's getting cold out there. Work with this water while y'all can. The power card talks about esoteric knowledge. The moon card talks about esoteric knowledge being passed down, particularly with these cards or these energies, patriarch side, some of your father's side. So energy being from like a father figure, you know, may need these high John the Conqueror root right now. I might need the amethyst for, you know, to see things that they need to see. And also could work with tiger's eye. Get you a nice old black and mild for Papa and Legua, you know, Papa Legua. You get you a nice old cigar so that you can open the gates for you and you can have conversation. And you, as you leading the family, you're gonna need to have your gates open so that you can be protected. I think this is really for the men, but the daughter of sticks is coming out. And it's like men in a relationship. So daughter of sticks right here, like somebody being riled up about going a certain type of direction. They don't really care what the fuck goes on. This came out in reverse on my end, but make it make sense to me, Spirit. Let me see what's going on. Before that, we talked about the pie card, and we talked about responsibilities and things of being emotional. So, with that being said, maybe people right now do not need to be so emotional. So with the root work, talking about working with herbs and things of that nature, daughter of sticks, there's certain plants and things of that nature, but I don't have my book on me right now. My book is somewhere else. But I'm just giving readers. Daughter of sticks talks about like something going in a direction, and this smoke is going in the direction. I know the sticks is talking about the air, so talking about somebody being down and out with money or security, as far as like being stable. Somebody need to be grounded and they need to do their rituals. Full moon card came out. Boom, community. Boom, daughter romance. Talk about community and daughter romance. So moving and doing it for love, or coming into a community where, you know, you getting some type of treatment, some type of help. Maybe you getting some type of help from somebody who's down and out, because they needed help with their family. Let me see. Yep, indecisive, indecision came out. Indecision came out in reverse, but I'm gonna read it as is. Indecision, maybe somebody not knowing where to go. And the second chakra came out, which is Archangel Ariel. Ariel, Oshun, love, talk about love. So mama came back around, look at her. I know. Anybody know about Ariel, sacral chakra, talk about being productive, working and things flowing through you. Caring connections came back in reverse, but I'm gonna read it as is. When it's flipped down and looked, and I gotta explain it to you. Caring connections and the gate, the guard in the gate. So it's like somebody is waiting patiently to get this little connection going, but they all tied up where they feel like they're not able to get across the gate, and they envy that. Maybe it's something in particular that they envy about this person. Rest and rejuvenation, maybe they're not able to rest like them, or attachment is the fact that they have an attachment to this person and they can't rest or feel like they don't, it's an attachment going on. Goddess of the moon, is use your intuition, because it seems like you know who it is. Third chakra, Archangel, Shamuel. Shamuel talk about, who is Shamuel? Shamuel. Talk the solar plexus. Solar plexus talk about being bright, creative. I know a little bit more about Shamuel, but I do a lot of research and I do a lot of taking notes, but I don't know. I can't give it to you right now, baby. I'm sorry. Because I'm trying to push it forth and I won't take too long. But the Ancestors card came out. Ancestors. Boom, let me show you this. Ancestors. 8 of baskets. So, look like somebody talking about death. Ancestors telling you to walk your ass away from a situation. They're going to help you leave. They're going to help you take this leap of faith. It's talking about doing better for you. Loving yourself, because the 9 of Knives came out right after that, and the Free Man. 9 of Knives came out in the reverse, and I know that this particular card is connected with lavender. It's a love plant. If spirit, speak to me, and if not, that's what's coming to me in my head, and I think I'm right anyway. But I just be having to do some confirmation, because I like to pull out the book, but I don't be wanting to use the book, but that ain't what I do. The Free Man, but I be like to show y'all what's going on. The Free Man is the food card. So somebody going on this journey, so they journey for love. And then earlier it was funny because they talk about somebody waiting at the gate. Pop out at the gate all the time. Mother of Sticks, talk about smoking that cigar. Remember I told y'all I get that cigar? And 4 of Knives came out in reverse though, so it's like somebody not resting. I said that earlier with the rest and rejuvenation card in reverse, so both of these resting cards are in reverse. Somebody can't stay on a fucking move. Somebody can't stay on somebody can't stay in one spot. So excuse me a language too. But you already know who in this bitch, so it ain't no guarantee that it's gonna be a promise. You hear me? Daughter Spirit came out, boom, in reverse. So I feel like somebody feel like their ancestry tree, 3 of baskets, talking about 3 generations of women, came out in reverse, or in their grandchildren. I feel like somebody is dealing with some shit going on as far as their ancestry. Son of Sticks, so it could be a thing of that mother's mother, like, so their grandmother's child, mother, so like your mother not necessarily being there for you when you was younger. I think of your mother not necessarily being there for you when you was younger, kind of like, and it sound like your mother think things funny, because you see this lady, like, she kind of pop up, do she want, think things kind of like funny, hee hee ha ha. Kind of like you don't really want me, you don't really support me moving, you don't really support me, you don't see my vision. 3 of coins right here. But earlier before that, the Son of Sticks kind of like a person who will try to stop you from even getting to the point where you can get to. So this could be talking about most definitely somebody who seemed very much immature. Seemed like a woman vibe to me. Immature, could be fathers too. You know, fathers be talking all the rip too. Crazy. The big queen saying like somebody don't want to see somebody move on with their empire in reverse. Somebody don't want to see somebody move on necessarily with a man or do something that set them apart from them or make them a better person than them. You know, not allow them to make the same mistakes than them. It's the thing to me, what's getting to me is like this person is about their money, their career. As you can see, they by themselves. And it's like they got their shit together and they already got a move of why they're gonna do this. Like this person is just like a finale of how they want to be when they get older. This is who they, if, you know what I mean, they're gonna die with this damn person. This person, you know what I mean, this person go for them, they're gonna venerate them. You get what I'm saying? They're gonna be a motherfucking Orishas. Now I'm going to talk about somebody protecting their energy, doing a lot of spiritual cleanses because people got that eye on them or giving them some type of energy as far as when they're home and they're comfort at, as far as making moves or being grounded here on earth. Talk about the physical. Cat, being grounded, intuitive, psychic, talk about that. Using your alcohol as a way of getting spirits to contact you. 3 of Sticks came out in reverse. Talk about using things or using the energy from things. As you can see, she's using the energy of her reversal magic in here with the, what you would say, magic eye, evil eye. Keep the evil eye away. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that what you say? The evil eye, for to keep the evil eye away. It's a talisman. You can use it. I advise you to put it up in your house. I say. 8 of Sticks talk about somebody possibly not receiving the shit that they used to receive in abundance as far as the potency and the strength. Like maybe somebody picking with you or pulling you, because it's somebody pulling like a tree bark. And you know somebody pulling from a tree, you're talking about tree roots, somebody pulling roots or using something, using your energy. And it's like 9 of Coins, this person trying to protect the motherfucking energy. Ace of Coins and the Magician. Ace of Coins came out in the upright, so it's like somebody trying to feed you something sweet. Watch out, people. People could be very close to you. Be trying to get you to build some shit, you know what I mean? Or make you feel secure or create this new relationship with the Ace of Coins, like with some new shit going on as far as your coins or your stability, security, protection. Black Herman with the Magician card. I want to come up right here. Boom, pow, boom. This man got him a motherfucking machete or a sharp utensil. In his right hand, he has a sharp utensil, and he uses this sharp utensil to cut down the trees or to cut down roots. Black Herman is a magician, and he uses the vibration. Right, the drum is in there. The drums talk about the ancestors. Anytime you see drums, you talk about the ancestors because you talk about calling. So he's obviously calling, or he's following his calling. He's following his calling to do what he do. He is actually from Virginia, but he moved to New York, came back. Well, he didn't even necessarily come back, but he was a very spiritual person as far as let's get people on this militant thing and let's go about it, doing it through my networking. He was a person the magician was a person of like a herbal doctor. He created talismans. to keep people safe. So this magician it could be working with somebody who trying to build, make you feel comfortable. Sweet potato pie, pennies, talk about luck, trying to give you some type of luck. Somebody trying to give you something sweet, something that, you know, fulfilling. Somebody trying to give you some jewels. Or somebody could be trying to poison your ass. Cause they trying to give you the good shit, but then it's like in the pie, you got a penny in it. Hopefully I know the fucking penny in the pie, dummy. I know that was my fucking ancestors. I know that was my ancestors right there. I know that my ancestors. I know this. Somebody said, yeah, I know. DMV, baby. My Baltimore, that's a dummy. I know that Baltimore. Tennis sticks came out and upright with the 4 baskets in reverse. Seemed like somebody not wanting somebody help from the elders who was basically breaking their back. Somebody who tried to provide for you for a very long period of time. So you seem like your ancestors trying to pass you down some information about roots or how to stay young. Could be somebody whose son not too long died with the Miss Robinson car and the Son of Knives, because it's like their son fought for their life or tried to, could have been their only son. In this case, because Miss Robinson actually killed somebody's only son because of a scenario that was like, that needed retribution because she picked on her and actually caused some type of, you know, famine within her community as far as her environment and her actual world, her reality. She created famine, she created pestilence in her environment because she spreaded negativity with words. She spoke bad about her and she said, look, I'm gonna get you, sucker. And she made that bitch drop 1,000 pounds. Like I'm playing. She took that her son. She said, no, I don't play games. You think this hoodoo is not real? Bitch, I'll root you. And I go to church. I read the Psalms and everything. I'll still root you, bitch. Take your only son, hoe. Won't face no retribution for it. It's ways, look, you don't play with everybody. And everybody, just because they do something, don't mean they'll get it in return. You know how to go about doing it, then I say, so shall it be. But look, don't speak about that shit around everybody. And I hope you should let her keep the door shut for a lot of you people who go out there with bad intentions. I say, so shall it be, because some of y'all could probably try to come up here to learn some of the evil, and I'm not telling you that stuff. I feel it. I don't know why I had to go say that. Some people be up here looking for stuff and it's just like they want to burn and they just like, I don't know what y'all intentions are. So, you know, mines are pure and clean. I'm gonna flow some Florida water on somebody because this something, I don't know why I felt that energy. To a basket, talk about somebody trying to keep somebody or keep something in between them two or in between a group of people, like esoteric. To a basket with like somebody wanting somebody to stay. Or 10 of coins, talk about some family matters or things of history. So somebody wanting to keep some shit going on in the family, you know what I mean, that ain't necessarily good, it ain't necessarily the type of shit that you want going on in your family. So, you know, I feel like it's some family secrets. Some shit that ain't been passed down, some shit that's been passed down but ain't been told. Like, I feel like it's stories between mothers, like people, grandpa and grandma, that ain't been told to the family or passed down. And I feel like it's, let me see, Son of Baskets. I feel like something that'll help you defend or ward off evil. Because talk about helping you use your powers or something that's connected to the moon. Talk about the father side. So I feel like it's something with your mother and father. Some of you, ooh, I got the Florida water, baby. Some of you need to most definitely get in contact with your mother and father, and some of you need to know about your father's side of the family, because that's gonna be key to how you fight off a lot of your mother's side's, your mother's DNA that's weak. Because a lot of you people have a thing of being only on your mother's side, and your mother's side of the family is very toxic. They are not the spiritual one. Your father's side is the one. Your grandma from your daddy's side was Satan. Your mama and them never did it. They went to church, said Jesus' name 1,000 times, and ain't nothing that work out of that. Your father's side kept quiet. They never had too much of no Bibles or nothing up in there. You ain't really see no cross or nothing. You ain't really know too much nothing. You went up in there and smelled good all the time. It was peaceful, candles lit. You might have seen a book or two that was, you didn't even know how to read them motherfucker. You couldn't even read the writing on it. And it bitch get shoved right back in the little secret plate. You can't even read this bitch yet. Don't fuck with my book. That's all you know. And you think Grandma Craig gonna be in there making oils and stuff, knowing everybody here for they go to church and work and damn school. She'd be up before everybody. Even if she had to go to work later on, she's still working for everybody. I don't know. She'll leave it in there like, you know what I'm saying, notes and stuff. Grandma write some notes. Grandma write a note now. Quick. Leave a note. Anybody know their parent leave note? My mom used to leave note. And, kind of get the day started. So you get up and read that note from the ancestors. So as a kid, I feel like we need direction and guidance. Us as adults, I feel like Yeshua is coming through and saying we have problems from the childhood, and this is what this video was really all about. Because it is a little boy, talk about little boy, and it's a problem with the childhood. Talk about childhood problems and something dealing with you not knowing all your family members and the stories behind your family, so that you can know who the fuck you are. You don't know that some people in here, their great-grandfathers and stuff, the great root workers, Joe, talking about help people out and help villages out and shit. Your papa was Babaloa and stuff like that. You would never know that because people nowadays in their family, they shit. Don't talk about nothing. Don't keep quiet. And a lot of times we didn't know what the hell was going on with our family anyway. It was just normal as a kid. You see chicken foot or something. I grew up in the house with dang on chicken foot in the garage. I ain't know what's going on. I just see spirits all the time. I ain't know what's going on. Like, you feel me? Like, I didn't know. Like, we grew up in a house where, you know what I'm saying, we did like ritualistic stuff, like, but we didn't know what was going on. We prayed God. That's how that go. But I say, we take herbs and stuff. My people take herbs. We, herbalists take herbs, the God and herbs. So we use it, and we know how, I say, thank you. We give blessings to the ancestors, Egun, I say. We want to thank you for coming through, everybody, for showing love. May peace and blessings be upon everybody, but I feel like right now what we have to do is we gotta be willing to conquer the things that we need to conquer. Because John the Conqueror card came out as soon as I threw the John the Conqueror. As you see, I threw the John the Conqueror, and this is John the Conqueror 6 of Knives. This is John the Conqueror. Working with John the Conqueror. And escaping your demons. Fighting the thing that you need to fight head on and then leave. Take care of what you need to take care of and then go. Get to your destiny, get to your goal. Don't let nobody stop you. And then you got the Big Mama card, the Sun card. So this is talking about your ancestry, and this is the key. Home. Think about home when you see Big Mama like this, the sun. The sun is a home. It's a part of our solar system that heats us up, allows life, plants, and all that things that need to help us, keep us alive. To be able to breathe air. Like, so, you know what I mean? We're going to start right there. That sun do that for us, to be able to do that, to breathe air. You know what I mean? Oxygen. So, alhamdulillah, shukran Allah, afiyallah Allah, for my sins. And I thank Oludumare for his presence and his 7 African powers. And people would say, oh, You know, you confused? No, I'm not confused. I know who I'm talking about. The great Elohim, the great God, Jah, Yahweh, God, Allah, Subhanahu Allah, Rahman Rahim, is the merciful, the entirely merciful. We have to learn to forgive, cleanse. That's what cleansing is about. Cleansing. We do cleansing rituals. That's a part of forgiveness. You gotta leave that stuff in the past. We talk about leaving stuff in the past so you can get to the future. That's cleansing, forgiveness, mercy. Have mercy on me, cleanse me. We talking about going in the water. We talking about the sun. We talking about, look, it's like you done got older from the baskets. Like it's something that you wanted to get away from. It's something about the sons. I'm gonna say protect y'all sons. Everybody pray for their sons and stuff. Y'all got sons, pray for them. Y'all got sons, pray for them. Big mamas, y'all gotta pray for them. Y'all mothers gotta pray for your sons. I know y'all gotta pray for the daughters too, but look, pray for your sons. The sons, you don't know why I say this. Pray for your sons.
I gotta stop praying.
Pray for your sons. You got people out here right now, right? God-fearing people. Subhanahu Allah, Rahman Rahim. You got God-fearing people, people of the Hebrew tradition, people of the Judaic background who believe in one God only. We believe in one God only. In the hoodoo that we do, because there's only one God that can make this happen. And we know this. And we also know that he has many manifestations, but that's within, that's a little bit deeper. That I share with you all when I talk about the Orishas or the gods that were before us, their ancestors. Batman, what was I saying? Because I don't want to get too off track. I was just praising everybody.
You was talking about the gods.
Talking about the gods.
Mm-hmm.
But I was just like, people of Judaic background, you know, one God, faith.
Yeah, one God.
And we know who we talk about, and when we do what we do, we believe, you know what I'm saying, voodoo means the spirit of God. So when we go back to our spirituality, that's what spirituality means. It's a spiritual issue. We do things for the spirit, forms of divination, talking to God, you know, channeling, conjuring. We've been doing this, man. We had to do it for survival. I know I might have lost my track of thought, but I know that the point is already being, it's being executed. It's already understood. I feel like I don't have to say too much more, but I was like, pray for your son. Yes, pray for your sons. Pray for your sons. That's the thing, because the spirit, somebody's like, they don't want me to talk about that, but like, pray for your sons. And then I got a woman holding the heart right here. I threw the John Cockerell. Said, pray for your sons. Look, man holding a coin. And I say, this is why y'all need to pray for your sons. Man holding a coin talk about some protection. Woman holding a heart, love, coin, protection, love, protect. Women, y'all. I need to pull one more. Third eye. Pray for y'all sons. And this is the amethyst. And we got tiger's eye. Pray for y'all sons. One more. We love y'all. Peace. Ashe, ashe. We love y'all. Peace. We're giving blessings to the ancestors, and we thank everybody for participating in our reading. Ashe, may blessings be